Hello and welcome to easyodds.com. My name is Ross Casey. I'm here with the horse racing extraordinaire, he loves that phrase, Jake Johns, and we're here to talk about the Skybet Handicap Chase at Doncaster on Saturday. But before we do that, we'll briefly go through last week's video, where not only did you do a preview with Stephen Power for Cheltenham Festival, you also did your Clarence House, which was then called off, and is happening this weekend, as well as this race that we're going to talk about here, the Skybet Handicap Chase, and your new tip on that, because your first one was an on-runner now, is up on site. Is that correct?
It's not actually up on site at the moment, no, because
but it will be,
because Underso is going to win. It's 4-7, so
there you go.
There's not much point. There's no opposition to him at the moment, I don't think. Now, Unixandra is probably going to run against him, which is interesting, but he hasn't run in like over 2 years, so he's probably going to need the run. And this is a little bit the trip's a little bit short for him, I think, as well. If there was any kind of opposition, I would be opposing him because I don't think he likes Cheltenham that much, but there isn't. So he's 4-7, and I think he's going to win. He might even be shorter than that. I'm not sure, but I think he's going to win. But so we did our Cheltenham previews this week. One of them went on Friday. One of them came online yesterday. They're going pretty well. I think people seem to like them. Quite interesting. Stephen's a really good guy, so that was good fun. Remember to leave your comments. Have a watch of it if you want. We'll put a link to the video at the end of this. Piece, and if
you do want to keep up to date as much as possible with the Cheltenham Festival, download our bespoke Cheltenham Festival app, which is available now from the from the Apple Store. We'll have a link underneath where it's going to have the best odds for every single race at Cheltenham, the best tips from Jake Johns for every single race, updated all the time, so you'll always have the very best tips and the very best prices. So make sure you download that app.
I've just put my Champion Chase tips in there actually, so if you want to have a read of that, that's good. At Cheltenham on Saturday, 9 races in one day, and it is an absolutely freakishly good card as well. It is an unbelievably good card with the Clarence House in the middle as well. I mean, that day would rival any at Cheltenham. Obviously, Cheltenham's the main aim for a lot of these, but it's still a decent day, and there's a lot of horses I want.
And it's still Cheltenham.
And it's still Cheltenham. And there's a lot of horses that I want to see win. One of them is Thomas Crapper that I've talked about before, but
good name.
We'll go. I'll be tipping those races closest to the time, probably Friday or a couple tomorrow. I'm going to try and do as many as possible because I want to really, because I want to bet on them. So might as well do articles on them, right?
And if you want to get those tips straight to your email inbox, you can by subscribing to our email service.
Yep. Okay, but weirdly, I'm not going for anything at Cheltenham because there's a lot of favourites that I think might win in the big races especially. So I'm steering away from there and going for the Skybet Handicap Chase at Doncaster. It's only Wednesday, and we know in the past that I've tipped up some horses and they've ended up not running. So I've got a couple in here. There's currently 22 horses left. Many of them engaged at Cheltenham or somewhere else, or other races at Doncaster. So it's pretty hard to get a gauge on who's going to run and who's not going to run. I reckon there'll be about 16 runners, so about 6 will get withdrawn. But hopefully the ones that I pick don't. One that I really think will definitely run, well, I'm almost certain he will run, is Out Sam. For 1 Great X, Andrew Tinkler's going to be on board. Shot back to form last time. At Kempton behind Double Shuffle, but there was lots to take out of that race that was interesting to me. He jumped left at basically every single fence, worse at some than others. Obviously Kempton's a right-handed track, so that's a massive inconvenience. So going back left-handed at Doncaster, that's one thing that's massively in his favour straight away. He also got short in a couple, really short of the 13th, where he got it completely wrong and had to be pretty hard ridden out of the fence, and then basically after that he was off the bridle for most of the time, so that would have been also massively hindered his chances. But he still stayed on better than anything in the race into 3rd place. Second place horse, I can't remember what he was called, but he probably would have won, made a terrible mistake. I think it was 2 out. A Double Shuffle kind of capitalised on that and took the race. But Out Sam was out in the doldrums before that. That has a return to form. He's on a good mark now as well. I think he's got a fantastic chance. He's currently around 10-1. A bit of rain would be good. There's a little bit floating around on Friday and Saturday, so just a nice bit of rain to get the juice around. It's currently good, which shouldn't be too bad because it was good at Kempton that day, but most of his best forms are on softer surface, so I think a bit of rain would be perfect. Warren Greatrex, awful start to the season, hasn't been doing brilliantly, but he has had a winner recently. I can't remember who it was, but he has had a ring. I think it might have been Black Thunder, it was called. Sam Willie Cohen riding. Used to be a Nichols horse. Don't know, don't hold me up on that, but I think he's definitely had a winner in the last 14 days. So it's not going too badly. He's had a couple of places, so it's not as bad as when he had no winners for ages. So I think he's a good price at 10 to 1. One more that I like that might not run, so don't take my word for it, but he's entered at Cheltenham. He's entered actually at Doncaster on Friday as well. So he could go in a lot of other races. But if he does go here, it's no way he's going to be 14 to 1, which he is now. Rock the Casbah. Yet to show 3 miles is his trip. But from what I've seen this season and a couple of things from last season, I think he will be actually better at 3 miles. I think it's going to echo out a little bit more improvement. He looks a 3 miler to me. He got outpaced behind 007 at, or 007, I literally don't know why, I think they call it 007, actually not 007, which obviously they should call it.
A martini, shaken, not stirred.
But anyway, he was staying on again at the finish after game, outpaced at Cheltenham behind 007. He bombed out at Aintree over 3 miles. Yes, he did bomb out at Aintree over 3 miles when his only ever attempt at that distance, but he was also awful in the Coral Cup before that, so I think he might have just been out form rather than he couldn't stay the trip, because he just looks like he's crying out for 3 miles or a bit further than me. He's already beaten Arkempha at Chepstow this season off of level weights. Did it quite easily, so he's obviously he's a capable chaser. He can jump fences. He makes a few mistakes, but he's a capable chaser. The favourite actually beat that horse as well, but that was in a 2-horse race, and he was receiving £3. And he's half the price, like more than half the price. I think he's about 6 to 1, and Rock has 14 to 1 at the moment. Like I said, he's not definitely going to run. You could wait until time that's declared. But I reckon he's going to go off about 9 to 1 off of 146. I think it's a better chase than 146. So at the moment he's 14 to 1, but it could go off about 9 to 1 when the declarations come out. Do you want to risk it? I don't know. I think I'm going to probably hold on to it until I know that he's declared, because he's entered in about 3 other races. So, I'll at least wait until I know for sure that he's not running at Doncaster on Friday. So definitely do that. But out Sam, definitely. Each way at 10 to 1, and Rock the Casbah at 14 to 1, also each way.
Excellent stuff there from Jake Johns in the Skybet Handicap Chase. And of course, those are the best prices available using our odds comparison service. Make sure that you aren't left out of pocket. Get the very best profit that you can get from each and every betting market through easyodds.com. Thanks very much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more videos like this, as well as my football tips, which will be doing the fourth round of the FA Cup shortly. If you're a football fan and you want to give us a watch for that, then please do. And of course, use our app service, which is now available. Not only our Cheltenham one, but also our Grand National one is out as well.
Yep.
So if you want to get an early price for a Grand National horse, then please use our Grand National app, because we will be offering the best price available.
Mm-hmm.
So that's it from us. I'm Ross Casey, and this is Easy Odds, Jake Johns.
My eyes hurt so much. I must look absolutely mental. They're so dry. Bye.